Okay, back to the Elder. This restarting of the game is certainly quite a little bit. uh, Can't you just let me finish this event in peace, please? Looks like you successfully completed your training. We got it done, but Starush. After seeing that crystallized Weena, she said with real sincerity that even though it had existed for centuries, one day it would still disappear without a trace. And then immediately afterward, when we mentioned that her odes might be distorted as well, her mood changed instantly. But of course, my deeds! I mean, the deeds of Aspari should be eternal. How can such a thing be compared to that which might part into dust and ash? If something cannot be recorded properly, then there must be something wrong with the method. You wish to remind me of this fact, which is why you sent me to view the crystallized Weena. Am I right, Elder Zurvan? That's the way you see it. Interesting. Why do I have a feeling that she's going to fail this? Do you care nothing for the Rion of the Pari? If you're speaking of Rion in the way humans understand it, not so much. Whatever you say, the present-day members of the Order of Skeptics are very dull. Of course, if there are more interesting individuals like Traveler or Paimon, then that would be a different case entirely. Hehe, a compliment from Zurban. Can interesting be considered a compliment? Thanks, appreciate the praise, Elder. Oh, you can't call her Elder? Starush, there's no need to be stingy. Zurban is the eldest here, so us calling her Elder is reasonable, right? Alright, enough idle chatter. If Starush still thinks so highly of this human notion of Rion, then the training that comes next might be just right. Alright, I await your good news. It's very near to that. I wonder if that enemy is underground. I hope it's underground. Wait, where is... It's right over there. But it's so high, do we not... I know, I'm getting distracted again, but this is the waypoint, you know? Oh, this one again? Oh. I think... Wait, just a minute. That was wrong. Still wrong?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, where were we? What am I going to do with this hilly churls? They're not even waking up. Gotcha. Hmm? Will this be effective?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got it, I got it, I got it.
Yeah.
But I think... I still didn't get it. Let's do it again. Kobe? At least I know what to do now. I can hit them all in one go.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Boxes and barrels. Now, those are the only things I need to get rid of. Which would be very easy. Alright. Easy on, easy go. Now what do we do? Let me also open up another waypoint before we go down.
占わなくてもわかるくらいいい天気です。
There it is.
Huh? Sorry. We haven't... Yeah, this is the one part we haven't done yet, so... 雲一つなし。実に心地よい晴天よ。
Okay, so where is it? Oh, it is down here.
Huh? Huh?
I hope it doesn't affect us. I'll be in trouble if it did. Wait. It's smell like this. Need to be a bit closer. Oh. Keep on wrong pressing. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Where is... Where is that guide? Wait, we're nearing it. Oh. I'm not very good with this one. Hey, isn't this the place we passed by looking for Mihir? Though Mihir shouldn't be here right now, right? So I haven't encountered Mihir yet. So I don't know what Mihir looks like, but it's probably someone who looks like the Elder. They all look the same except for Sorush. All those thorns, they should be Mihir's companions. They look pretty good. Speaking of which, they helped us a lot. Pale Floater, did you forget all that I have accomplished? No way. You might complain a lot, but you do care about your people, right? What did you do, Sorge? I can't seem to recall. Sorge is the hero of the story. Indeed. Haha, Paimon knew it. You've got a big bark to go with your soft heart. Malicious. I was only here because I wished to earn the chaplet. If the Elder hadn't made me come... Well, whatever you say, Mihir is part of the reason you even managed to claim the Twin Horn chaplet. Shouldn't you thank her for that at least? Her? Bah. For such a figure, once stained and still struggling thusly, I'd say she would only be worth merit after another 10 cleansing pilgrimages. 10 is way too many. Wait a minute. On second thought, Paimon thinks it wouldn't be too hard. The path really isn't that long. Though the way isn't long, running it repeatedly does make me tired. Huh? I expect the adventurer to be used to such a life by now. From the name, Paimon thought we would be walking for 10 days and nights. As it turns out, we didn't even need to go that far. The shortness of this trail is making Paimon suspicious. If it was as long as the Oceanid's pilgrimage, then perhaps I would respect her. As it stands now, I can only state that the distance of the cleansing pilgrimage suits me here. So she also knows the Oceanid's pilgrimage. I could understand her knowing the Aranara because they're part of the Sumeru continent. But the Oceanids... The Oceanid's pilgrimage? After the catastrophe, a great number of Oceanids came from Fontaine to Sumeru, with the path they walked becoming their so-called holy path. Oh! So Fontaine is somewhere... Wait. The Oceanid boss at Liyue. So, Fontaine would probably somewhere still on the left side of the map. Because if they came upon Sumeru... Yeah, wouldn't that mean they came from somewhere on the left or from the north? Coming down to Sumeru, then traveling to the right up to Liyue? Anyways, that's all done. So the Oceanids actually crossed Sumeru to Liyue and settled in Liyue. Strange. Why would they fancy to come to Sumeru? Pilgrimage? A pilgrimage for what? I only heard of such a thing from my elder, though there have been Oceanids from Fontaine. I haven't truly looked into it. Could it be for the harvest home? Right, Soros said the harvest home was the god that let the Pari be born. If honor is a big deal here, then the thing most deserving of it is definitely the harvest stone. But what's the potential relationship between the Oceanids and the harvest stone? Don't tell Paimon the Oceanids and Pari are like distantly related. You know, I wouldn't be very surprised because they somehow look very similar. If you would look at Andorra and Sorush. Looking at you carefully, Paimon is really beginning to see the resemblance. Haha, Paimon hasn't discovered any world-shaking secrets, has she? They're not that similar. Maybe a bit. The slander flows from your lips again, Pale Floater. I know nothing of any Oceanid. You're probably right. Sorush did say the distance of Oceanids need to travel for their pilgrimage is far along than Mihir's cleansing. But if that's true, does that mean the Oceanids are stronger than the Pari? Is Sorush admitting defeat? Hehe. What? I didn't mean that. In all seriousness, the cleansing pilgrimage is not actually tied to distance. It is more of a symbolic affair showing a rise and return to form. That sounds impressive, but regardless, it is irrational to brush all pariahs lesser than the Oceanids, and not because of any bias I may or may not have regarding me here. Speaking of which, why did Zorvan say that the part of the training was just right for Sorush? It doesn't look like anything special here. Also, Mihir's missing too. Though if she was here, Sorush probably wouldn't talk to her properly either. They are pretty different in a lot of ways. One is round and the other is pricky. Mihir doesn't need a Yasnapati. One is round and the other is pricky. Yeah, but that's not what Paimon wanted to say. That fool, if her existence and her efforts over the centuries are forgotten, then what was it all for? Maybe that's a question that Zurvan wants Sorush to think about? It seems that Sorush still needs some time. Okay, let's go back to the Elder. Let's not go looking. Let's claim the rewards later. Without knowing the trainee has progressed to its latter half, how are things going? You can say we're hitting our stride. There's still some room for improvement. Though it's our tells the stories, there really seem to be some self-reflection happening. Dialogue's a good way for Sorush to learn, especially as the people she's talking to are more interesting than those of the Order of Skeptics. Elder, you are being arbitrary. Travelers are remarkable, yes, in the party, but not all of the Order of Skeptics members are. Perhaps they do have monetary instances of virtue between sessions of flattery and deception. I see you still need convincing. We will let our witness, Traveler and Paimon, give a review regarding your performance. Of course, that is after you finish your recounting. Okay, where are we going next? Alright. This can be done. Before that, let's again open the waypoint here. Are we going to be okay? Down below isn't poisonous or anything, is it? Alright, so where is it? There we go. Oh! Are you sure we're going the right way, Sorush? Stop making such disgraceful noises. Would I lead you wrong? Pale Floater, you could stand to learn from our Yasnapati and his unflinching calm. To be honest, I am somewhat nervous on the inside. It is just a fluorescent purple mist. But don't you find that pretty suspicious already? Paimon can tell how dangerous it is just by looking. Such trivial trials, they pale in comparison to the sacrifices I must offer up later. I misspeak. You Pale Floater are not as bold as my Yasnapati, but perhaps one may consider retreating at the slightest sign of danger a wise choice. Right, that's right. Traveler's in charge of being brave, while Paimon's in charge of being smart. That's why we make the best of buddies, after all. Nice going, buddy. Hehe, right? Paimon thinks I was a good rejoinder too. But I did not give you your title for naught, yes, Napari. Do give praise unto my bravery more. Pray. Well, traveler is no Paimon longer when he's not being our yes, Napari. There's nothing wrong with him sparing some time to praise Paimon. Anyway, don't sweat the small stuff, Sorush. You're not really doing anything that especially need praising right now, are you? My work, my great work is not for the present but the future. Still, at this very moment, you are being given privilege to witness where it all begins. Well, if you say so, speaking of which, we're here to find... me here, that foolish familiar of Thorns. She must be suffering right now. Wait, is she trapped in there? Then we've got to go save her. The power of the purple mist beneath us shares a source with the demons of death. Mihir's task should have been to keep such wicked powers from running rampant upon this earth. I knew it. I knew there was something wrong in this kind of place. Under the sign of Apaosha, the powers of the two forces warring here ebb and flow. We Pari should be dauntless, willing to fight till we ourselves are torn to shreds. But Mihir? I shouldn't wonder if she searches for some way to protect herself, even now conducting some loathsome struggle. Wait, aren't you allies? Are you really gonna leave a fellow Pari to her fate like that? Cold-hearted little Pari, you wouldn't be unable to rescue your comrade by any chance, would you? I read it wrong. You wouldn't be unable to rescue your comrade by any chance, would you? Huh? Maybe you're right. The problem could very well be something not even Sorush can solve. It is no difficult matter saving me here. Perhaps I might even call it trivial, but we Pari each have our mission and we also have different ideals. Team must have found some position equal in seclusion and defensibility before using a gray gate to seal both the demons and herself in. Wait a minute. Why is she back on her default form? Shouldn't there be some like crown on her head? If she could still move freely, she would be like that Caverna begging for aid and prostrating herself before all and sundry to earn pity. Can Caverna even prostrate themselves? Maybe if they try hard enough? You plebeians missed the point. All the same, the state of this place tells me that she shall not hold out long by herself. How pitiful. What a horrible sight. To be as Mihir is, corroded by filth, falling from a spotless to a sinful state, yet desperate to preserve herself, had the elder not bade me come. So after all, you do care. Hardly. I merely wish to see if that useless fool has any regrets or not. If she turns back to us and accepts our aid, then perhaps I shall spare her a moment or two. After all, the flower, the star of the songs of praise, shall seem less radiant if the green leaves are not there to serve as its foil. The following labor shall be little, but it is still a radiant shard. Yes, Napati, mine? Record it down with a reverent heart, and use even this mote of shadow light to grace your mighty hymn. We can talk about the less important stuff later, Sorush. Let's figure out how to disperse that purple mist first. Less important, you say? Well, so be it. Mir's sinful form renders her unable to fulfill her duty, but the thorns remain so long as I lend them some of my strength. It shall only take a brief moment to scatter this purple smoke. Oh, wait a minute. This is probably not the event. This is probably the world quest. That's the reason why she looks like this. As for the downward part, let's follow that wandering caverna we just saw. Well, if Sora's so sure, let's try getting closer then. Alright, if you feel uncomfortable, then hold your breath. Well, Paimon isn't all that good at doing that herself, so you'd better make it quick, Sorush. Underestimate me not, Pale Floater. Yeah, it is. It is the world quest. She still calls Paimon Pale Floater. Why did it stop? Okay, let's just begin the trial. Required the aid of
thorns. Whatever. Trial first, trial first. All right. That was the world quest. I triggered it when I came here. All right, next up. I am so sorry, Mir. But I got more important things to do. Oh, fear. I thought it was so weird. She looked in her default form. I think I need to go a little bit nearer. I need to go down a bit, I think. Oh. Wait, no. Oh, there we go. It's so quiet. No one's here. Even if Roshni was here, it should still be quite quiet. Yeah, but if she was here, we would need to talk softer. She always has that sleepy look on her face, and she didn't seem too happy when we woke her using the Cory drums. Paimon heard that the quieter someone is, the worse it gets when they get angry. Who knows what Roshni is like when she's enraged? Then should that be true, Maya? Yes, Napati is the one we should fear the most, yes? Huh? Oh, Paimon knows him the best. Though Traveler isn't one for talking, he's still super nice, right? I'm about to get mad for real. Rawr! See? Not scary at all. Very well, let us refocus. As you behold, this tree is called Barsum, and Roshni is its familiar, though she is absent right now. And nothing. There's nothing more to say of Roshni and the Barsum.
Feels like you're hiding something. Right, about the Cory drums. Hiding? Absurd. As for the drums, haven't you already seen them in use? Speaking of which, Paimon remembers Rosh's news saying that she's the one who threw the Cory drums elsewhere. That really surprised Nasajuna. If Paimon recalls, you were really nervous then and didn't respond to Nasajuna's questioning. The way it looks now, the Order of Skeptics Archive were really off the mark, though playing the drums did wake Roshnu. Paimon seems to understand why Zervan doesn't trust the current Order of Skeptics. Thanks, Soros. Did they really help? The clues they gave are half-truths at best. The current generation of the Order of Skeptics indeed does have some lacking members, but like a tree, no matter how many leaves flourish, there will always be some that will shrivel and dry. Once these dry leaves break and scatter, those that will remain, they will be the ones that can be relied upon, yes? How did the Order of Skeptics become like this? I also want to know that. Is it because I have been with the Order of Skeptics too long that I grew unable to discern their gradual changes? Only when I began to speak with you and other outsiders did I realize the Order of Skeptics had changed. It has been a few hundred years. Besides their name being the same, they must have cycled through a few generations of different members already. With the fame I seek, the fame I wish for the Yasnapati to eulogize for me also erode into this? Would everything change, carrying only a hollow title for others to recall? Is that what my elder wishes that I learn? No, it shouldn't be, but... Soros, there's no need to be down. Maybe Zervan didn't mean that. Seeing Soros so depressed makes Paimon feel like she did something wrong. Maybe we should have Zervan cheer her up? Okay. How many have we done? Oh, I think we're already on the 5th one. Right, we're on the 5th one. Hopefully it continues on. Oh, sorry, Apirari. Did you find an obstacle to your progress? We should call it an obstacle or a sense of confusion. You recount what's said during the talk to Zervat. I see, however, the records of human deviating from actual reality isn't anything new. They are forgetful and prejudiced people, after all. Considering how vast and complex affairs of the world generally are, observers might be able to get an overview of the major details, but not be able to grasp the minutiae. Those present during said affairs might be direct witnesses, but still find themselves unable to move beyond their personal subjectivity. Oh, this doesn't feel very comforting. Oh, so you wish for me to provide some warm words to placate Soros. Did you forget that this is part of our training? To be able to overcome problems by oneself, that's the point of training, right? Paimon guesses that makes sense. If Soros cannot meet this task successfully, then all that can be said is she is unworthy of the title of Bloomguard and will not be able to bear the weight of the twin-horned tablet. And when the time comes, gentle though I am right now, I can only do what must be done, no matter how cruel. Will you take my tablet from me? As for the punishment for failure, I suppose you will discover that yourself should you truly fail. If Soros doesn't want to be bald, wow. You better try extra hard now. Bald.
Well, she says, Paimon, you. Okay, where are we? Where is it? Oh, there it is.
修行の一部質素な生活を送ることで世界の真実を覗くこと
Yo,
ができ
this
る
is
ので
this
す
is very scary. These purple things are freaking me out. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. I need to time this very carefully. Gotcha. Bullseye.
Right. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, who else? The barrels? Where else? I got plenty of ammo. Alright. Alright, we're... Where is it? Oh. So I need to actually head over here. Oh. Oh, so I managed to find it. I managed to find it before the timer of the location showed up. It has long been a familiar sight to me, but now I feel only conflicted thinking about it. Huh? On the bright side, this maybe means that Sorge has matured? I know not if this is growth or a decline instead. Cheer up, Sorge. It's not like you to get so down. Right, since we're already here, why don't you tell us about the early history of the Order of Skeptics? Although things are the way they are now, there must have been a point of their establishment, right? Otherwise, Zurvan wouldn't have helped them. And you wouldn't have been drawn to them. Very well, if you wish to listen, I will speak. However, you must know that my birth came after the Order of Skeptics was formed. What happened prior is but hearsay to me as well. It was said that before all that transpired, there were some of absolute purity and virtue who attempted to spread the word that catastrophe was imminent. But carrying a message does not hold the coming of ruin. Soon, darkness washed over the land as roiling tides, drowning all that lived in fear. Just as we saw the Setek Weenot, even the strongest creatures were crystallized, perishing during the event. Comparatively with how soft and weak humans are, their resulting scarring cannot be considered a personal failing. But some individuals rushing into the maelstrom, that was the calamity. Were these people the first order of skeptics? Indeed, their leader was Nagarjuna. He once was a researcher who worked in the depths of the woods, but he put roots down here to help alleviate the aftershocks of the catastrophe. Yes, and there was another one with golden hair. Though my elders spoke little of him, he should count as an interesting individual, I think. Golden hair. But you said he, so this golden hair would probably be Dane, right? Because he's the only other golden hair that I know of. That would be alive 500 years ago. It's a real shame that he only lived a few hundred years ago. If he was still here, Paimon would love to see him meet Traveler. Then we can see who's more interesting. Why are we competing? Well, my victory is assured. Why are we competing? Following this, after my birth, the after effects of the catastrophe stabilized. But wait a minute. Paimon sort of somehow indicates that the golden haired is already dead, but Sorush doesn't seem to incline that, so that's probably a mistake. Following this, after my birth, the after effects of the catastrophe stabilized. So Sorush had nothing to do then? Not entirely, as the filth will never be fully eradicated. It's just that noble sacrifices like the one made by the divine bird Seamerg were no longer needed. What's more, such duties have already been performed by me here, Rashnu, and other Pari predating me. After Nagarjuna, the elders slowly broke off contact with the Order of Skeptics. However, the skeptics themselves remained ever interested in us Pari. But I suppose it is nothing strange to them. After all, we Pari are heroes worthy of songs and odes. The strong feelings of admiration we inspire are more than deserved. During that time, I often heard them loudly singing their poems and odes, and with the passage of time, the themes of the divine bird's sacrifice grew ever more vivid. Yet my elder treats this as if it is a paltry thing. It sounds like Sorush got buttered up by honeyed words. Very true that. What? No, impossible! I clearly wanted to imitate the divine bird because I was moved by its passion and will. The only reason why I associated with the Order of Skeptics was because they would tell me about the happenings of years past. Of course, it wasn't like they didn't heap an appropriate amount of praise on me. It's the same story, but told in an exaggerated way to get people's attention. Even Paimon likes listening to exciting stories. Oh, but if their intention was to record actual history, then they definitely did something wrong. Indeed, regardless if it is I or the humans of the Order of Skeptics, those who condition themselves to accept hyperbole as ordinary will see themselves become like this.
The Order of Skeptics archives were no longer simple truthful records. Instead, they were filled with all manner of embellishments and subjective opinions. And unknowingly, I began to put beyond actions itself. Looks like you finally get it. She seems more energetic than she was when she came here. Isn't this a good thing? Now Zurvan won't be asking to take the chaplet, will she? Your training is almost at its end. You'll definitely win Zurvan's approval. Okay, now let's go back for the last trial. And it looks like I'm not getting any more DC. So still, that golden-haired man, well, it wasn't indicated whether he's young or old. Just golden-haired. Yeah, the only ones I could think of is Dane. Because, well, the Abyss Twin is female, obviously. Anyways, and it happened 500 years ago, and the only ones who would be alive back then would be Dane and the Abyss Twin, and, well, as I said, we can rule out the Abyss Twin because she's female. So it could only be Dane. You look much happier than when last we spoke. Seems things have gone well. From what I've learned doing this task, I have grown for now. You are worthy of being called Bloomguard? No, not yet. There is still a final portion of the task that I need to complete. Until all the tasks are done, until your respect is earned, I am not finished. Only then can the Twin Horde chaplet truly belong to me. Oh, looks like you're actually beyond your rebellious phase after all, just as was claimed. Elder, you still remember that? Forget, I beg of you. Regardless, it's good to see that your spirits have returned. Traveler, Paimon, please be witnesses to the truth of whether Sorush is worthy of the Twin Horn chaplet. Then I will await you at the end. See you soon. Okay, for the last task. Can I climb? Is it easy to climb? Because it seems to be high up. It's on the other side, but it's a little bit difficult to climb up, so let's go to the other waypoint. Yeah, to the other teleportation anyway. I'm sorry. I'm just passing through, don't worry. I'm not going to attack you. Alright. So, what is this? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Let's lower ourselves a little bit. It's hard because the control for the for white. Oh. I was pressing the wrong keys. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Okay, now the next one. Where is the nearest one? I suppose this is the nearest one. Or is it this one? If it's high up. No, this is not. I guess we can just only go the long way. I'll be home free soon. Alright, here we go. Okay, so what do we have? Oh. Okay, so maybe a little bit. It looks like the angle is wrong. Probably somewhere like this. Almost. Oh, but anyways. Oh. Then let's lower a bit. Oh.
oh. Oh, there we go. The Tanigi Hollow. This was the epicenter of the disaster. Though all seems calm, it's not hard to think of how things were then. These crystals are huge, a lot bigger than even we not. And to think it's Soros's responsibility to handle future problems here. Is this not the most essential duty a Bloomguard should uphold? In addition, Soros should also expect this of herself. That's what they say anyway. Do you not trust me? Huh. I did not realize I was at the stage that even the Pale Floater thinks so little of me. Wow, Soros's arrogance makes its grand return. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Why do both of you still harbor such doubt in me after our time together? My pride has never been born of blind arrogance. You should be well aware that I fully understand my past mistakes. Before I place reputation above action, but now as I have learned, this is an act of purest neglect. Just as Seamark became the divine bird through her sacrifice, I will become the Bloomguard by my deeds and hear my name rightfully sung in praise of my service. Additionally, I have completed all the assignments you have given me, Elder. Now even you must admit that I am one worthy of the title Bloomguard, worthy of the twin-horned chaplet. I indeed have no objection to the choice made by the Caverna. The Caverna. What, did you expect me to object? No, I merely did not expect you to agree so easily, Elder. I expected a few rough words at least. I'm not nearly so vicious. About the responsibilities of a Bloomguard, I did not actually gain any knowledge from the chaplet. Is this because I still do not embody the traits of the Bloomguard fully? Do I still lack training? In all honesty, I think the Bloomguard doesn't have any memories of those who wore it. Yeah, it's probably just something that she would earn, because if you look at the collar, it fits her. If it was given to someone else, like the Elder here, it would probably be purple. It's not something that retains memory, probably. For this, the title Bloomguard might be inherited, but the duties are always variable. I see. To state it simply, there are no fixed rules, and even more, there are no specific judging standards. Usually, the Caverna's choice is final. Huh? So you're saying... I will not be taking the twin-horned chaplet from you. Now you don't need to worry about the top of your head getting cold. Will not or cannot. But the person was so funny. Now you don't need to worry about the top of your head getting cold. Missing the point! Oh, come on. I was just only humoring Paimon. I understand. This must be part of the test. Seems like Soros is having an epiphany. You are a forgetful one, Pale Floater. I just said it. To pass this test, besides competence and observation, the most important thing is understanding my past mistakes. Even if the outcome was already determined, would it not be retreating the path of folly if I cast aside all that I have learned during training? So I think this must be the last test my Elder has left to me. To a worthy Bloomguard, this is but a simple task. This is a sign of your complete trust in me, Elder. I didn't expect you to see right through me. The Caverna chose well. Caverna. It's really so hard. I probably am not pronouncing these words properly even. But your changes, I suppose Traveler and Paimon bear some credit for that. Indeed, my esteemed Yasnapati and the Pale Floater are both beings of merit.
Though I wish to say that I am potent enough alone, I believe that with their aid, the extinguishing of the sign of Apausha will be no difficult task. How very reliable. Don't forget, Mihir and Rashnu will also be able to assist you. Worry not, Elder. Leave everything to me. Paimon keeps thinking that Zurvan might have planned this, but seeing Soros this happy, Paimon can't really complain. Okay, so that's done. Everything's over now. So let's claim all of this now, shall we? Alright, so I managed to finish the Recollector's path. Although with painful things. My DC mostly. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one.